Hello. Yes, I am here now. Hello, hello. Hello. Hello, Arshia and Araf. Okay, I'll wait for some time so that everyone will join. Hi, Sridhar, busy. Um, and also, we are planning for more sessions, so stay tuned for the schedule. Tomorrow, again, it will be a different session. I'll share the detail at the end. And today it's about natural pigment painting. Like if you remember a few days back, hi pro underscore s underscore y, hi Ishita, hi Archie. If you remember, I had a session a few days back for the natural pigments, like how you can make natural pigments from the ingredient from your kitchen or from your vegetable or from your uh, fruits, where you can extract the color of the vegetable or the fruit. So I am going to use only those color. And as you know, I have made that day coffee, turmeric and beetroot paint. So I am going to use only these three colors. If you have made high Gurpreet, if you have made more colors, feel free to use it. So we will start with the simple drawing and I'll explain you how to make it. Before that, I think a lot of people miss the natural pigment making session. So I just repeat the on the process quickly so that you can know what paints we are using and all. So basically, I have done the coffee painting. So for brown color, you can use instant coffee, not the any filter coffee or that kind of sort of coffee, but you need a instant coffee. If you wanted to use a filter coffee, you need to make a concoction out of that, उसको brew करके and then make it thicker, or like just leave it outside because it's hot right now. So you can actually use that coffee color for the brown paint. For yellow, you can use a turmeric. For red, you can use the beetroot. What is pigment painting? Can you please elaborate a little? Yes, I am talking about that only. Certain patient, I am sharing that only, and then only we will move for the painting. So natural pigments basically come from the organic substance like vegetable or um, kind of fruits, but there are a lot of natural pigments coming from the stones as well. So you may not be able to find the stone pigments, but you can definitely easily find the vegetable and fruit in your kitchen, and you can make colors out of it. Like for turmeric, just give me a second, I'll just show you, reverse the camera and show you. It's haldi. So this is turmeric, which I use to make yellow color. Same way, you can use coffee and beetroot for red color, coffee for brown color. Purple, for purple you can use purple cabbage. For blue you can use blueberry, dried or frozen one. Anything is fine. And you can make actually different colors. You did beetroot dyeing after seeing your natural color workshop. Came fantastic. Yeah, I also have a beetroot color with me, so you can actually see it. Just a second. You can see the color. how dark and how rich it is. So you can make a lot of color from the natural ingredient. And why so? Because right now not many people may have access for the acrylic color or the oil paints or other kind of paint. That's why I showed you how you can make natural pigments, and with the same thing you can make a lot of paintings. And if you don't have brush, for example, if you don't have any brush, what you can do is you can use your fingers. uh, you can use your fingers, you can use any tissue paper. So you can actually don't need any specific equipment to do any painting. I just want you to try out painting or different art forms so that you can like explore what you actually like or what your kids actually like. I know a lot of parents are joining us with their kids, so don't worry. I'm just sharing the basic information first a little faster, and then while doing I'll be a very slow pace so that you can follow me and follow each and every step. And today the painting which we are going to make, it will be very easy for everyone. Adult can make it, a kid can make it, and you can put a lot of different objects in the painting. It depends how much comfortable you are with the painting and the paintbrush and the material you, if you have. And if you are wondering if you can use any canvas, definitely you can use any A4 sheet paper, you can use any canvas paper, you can use canvas sheet, you can use basically anything for the painting as a base. But I recommend you don't use any like nylon cloth, because your color may bleed out. Bleed out means एक जगह पर पेंट रखेंगे तो वो प्रॉपर डाइन नहीं हो रहा, it may be hazy. So don't use any nylon based or synthetic cloth, but you can basically use anything as a base. Then you need a few paintbrush. If you don't have paintbrush, you can use any tissue or you can use your fingers. And then for the color you need turmeric, coffee and beetroot, as I showed you in last few days how to make a natural pigment. So let me just quickly start. Let me just show you a very simple painting which I made it to show you. So I hope it's visible. Okay, so what I did is I actually paint the background yellow with the turmeric so that it give a little depth to the painting, and then enter with the beetroot. So so and then because these are natural pigment, they may not be very vibrant, so that's why I used my black gel pen to just make the outline. If you want you can skip it, because most of the time I don't mix two different mediums on the painting. But for this I had to make it more visible, that's why I made a little outline for the anchor. So you can also do the same thing. About today, so today we are going to make a scene which is very commonly we even to you can search it. It will be a background with the shadow, a night kind of stuff. But because we are using, because I'll be using turmeric as a background color, so it will be kind of a either you can take it as a evening or you can take it as a what you can say, as a morning time of the sunrise. So we will paint a, let me just show you, it will be much more easy for you to understand. Also let me just quickly change the camera angle so that I can just draw it for you and then explain it. Just give me a second so that I can just move my camera angle. And make sure you have everything ready If you don't have natural pigment and have acrylic paint or water paint, then it's fine. You can use any of the color. The only thing is you need something to paint with. Kaman Gupta, if you missed the natural pigment paint making session, you can watch it on Facebook or you can watch it on YouTube. You need to search for Hobby in a Box on YouTube and you will see the natural pigment making session there and you can make it. It's very easy. It's not very hard to do it. Okay, just give me a couple of seconds. And if you guys are making anything with me or after seeing the tutorial, what you can do is you can actually send me the pictures on Facebook or on Insta, and then we will post it on our stories so that everyone can see what you are making. And it's not only for the kids or for the adult. We are doing this session for everyone and I am making it a step by step process so that anyone even they don't have any experience with the painting or any art and craft, they can also do it. I'll take the questions and comments later on once I finish the painting. But if you have any doubts or any questions, feel free to send me any comments here. Or if you are planning to do it later on, that is also fine. You can send me a post with your questions, with your pictures, what you are making. And I'll check it out and we will post it on our Facebook page and on Insta. Just a second, let me just make it stable so that it will not be wobbly every time I move my brush. Okay. Okay, so this is what I did is, as you know, I love to mask my outer layer with the painter's tape or the paper tape. So I have like put the tape here, then painted the background in yellow, and I actually wanted to make it look like a sunset or sunrise. That's why it's not uniform. That's why somewhere here it's dark and somewhere it's light. So if you want a uniform color, then what you need to do is you need to make one more coat over the same background so that it will be a even thing. And one more thing, because we are using a lot of water with the natural pigments, your paper may be very runny or very like damp with the water. So before moving for the next layer, I'd advise you to just wait for some time so that your first layer will dry out, then you move for the second part. If you have a hair dryer in hand, it would be great. Otherwise you just wait for like 5-10 minutes, it will be dry, and then you can move for the next stage. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to show you a quick picture what we are going to make, and then we will start with the painting. Okay, so this will be our canvas shot of. Then I'll paint the background in different shades of circles. Like the inner circle will be lighter, and as we go outside, this will start getting darker. So you can do it in either way. You can put more layers, or you can like use a powder color. But I am going to layer it in different layers. So we will make the background with different concentric circle with different variants of the color. And then once it's done, I make a tree in the side, and there will be branches, and then we put a little flowers over the branches. So it will be something like this. It will be something like this. So it will be something like this. It's just a rough idea for the picture so that you know what I am planning to make at the end and how your painting should look like. But if you want, you can skip the flower part. You can paint few birds, or if you want, you can put a little grass over here. But it's up to you. I'm just giving you an idea. It's up to you what you actually wanted to make. If you wanted to make something like this, go ahead. If you wanted to try out different paintings, just go ahead. It's up to you what you wanted to make. I'm just giving you a small idea so that you have a starting point, and then you can explore your creativity, and then you can go and make a lot of painting. So let me just mask my drawing book with the paper tape. So that we can start. And if you are seeing a little shadow, don't worry about it, because I have a very weird lights coming out from the outside, so I can't help it, but I am going to make it as easy as possible, and I'll be guiding you with all the instructions, so don't worry about the shadow. It's just like you just need to follow my voice and it will be all right. Just give me a couple of minutes so that I can mask my paper with the paper tape. If you want, you can also do the same thing, but it's not compulsory. You can just skip this part, but I would like to keep my book a little clean, so that I use paper tape to make a border on my paper. And don't use any sellotape or duct kind of tape on your drawing paper, because after painting you may tear your paper. So don't use any plastic or any duct tape on the paper. Use any painter's tape or a paper tape. Painter's tape or a paper tape, both are the same thing. You can find it in any of the craft store or any of the hardware store very easily. And don't press the tape very hard, because what will happen, the glue will stick on your paper very hardly, and you will end up tearing your drawing paper. Okay, so let me just start with the painting, and then later on I'll take the questions and I'll answer all the comments once I finish the demo. So what you need a little water, so that we can dilute the paint, the pigment, or if we want, we need to wash our brush a lot of time between the layering. Now I'll start with the center part and then put a lot of more color on the outer part. Just try to move your paintbrush in a circular way. Just cover the complete paper with one color, and I am making circular motion. I wanted to look like a sphere. So just cover the complete sheet of the paper. And wait for like 4-5 minutes so that it's dry completely. But if you have a hair dryer in hand, you can use a hair dryer to let your painting dry faster. So I am just going to use my hair dryer, so there will be a little noise, so just be a little patient and then it will be fine. Okay, so now it's dried. It's time for the second layer. So instead of starting from the center part, now I draw on the end part of the painting, so that it will be much more darker than the center part. And we will keep on doing this step till the time we find it a little darker than the center part. You can put like 4 5 layers if you want, or you can just be happy with 2 layers. It's up to you how much dark you want the outer layer of painting. And if any step, so we are using natural pigments for the painting. I'm using turmeric for the outer part, and we are just covering the base of our paper, so that it will be like a shadow on the sunset or sunrise time. So I'm just need to use my dryer once again, so that I can like dry it a little faster. If somebody is wondering why I am using my hair dryer at the back of the paper, not on top of it a lot of time, because what will happen is if I use my hair dryer on top of it, हीट की वजह से जो भी मॉइस्चर है वो नीचे ही जाएगा, एंड जो नीचे वाला पेपर है इट मे ruined. So that's why I am using my hair dryer at the back side of the sheet, so that जब भी पानी या जो भी मॉइस्चर है वो उड़े, या जब भी वो इवेपोरेट हो वो ऊपर से इवेपोरेट हो, ना कि डाउन साइड. So that's why I'm using my hair dryer at the underneath of the sheet. Now I'm again going to put a little more color at the four ends of the painting. It's up to you if you just wanted to skip this, or you just need one uh, shade of color. It actually depends on that. So I'm happy with the color. And why I'm drying my paper after each layer, because there is a lot of moisture on the paper. If I start doing with the different colors, it may bleed out and it will merge with the paint, and it will not be the same color. Like other, if I use coffee right now, it may not be brown, it may be some other color. So that's why I'm using my hair dryer. If you have any question, I'll take the questions. And the thing is, if anybody is one like, I take the question later on, because I am not able to see the screen of my both phones. Once I finish the demo, I again move the camera in it, and then I'll answer on that question. Don't worry, just be a little patient. And as I can touch it, it's a little dry, so I can now move for the next part. So just wait, like you need to wait till the time you feel like your paper is dry from the back side. Just touch it and you will feel like, now it's ready. If you see, if your paper is very damp at the back, don't start for the next layer. So just wait for the paper to dry. If you have a hair dryer at hand, just use it, or just leave it as it is. It will be dry in like 5-10 minutes. So okay, so my paper is not completely dry, but at least I can work on it. It will not be tore, और यहाँ पे holes नहीं हो जाएंगे if I put more water on it. So I'll start with the one side. You can choose either the center part, or you can choose the either side. So it depends on you what side you want. I actually like to make my tree at the side so that I have a space to work with the flower or with the branches. Now what I need is I'll use my coffee paint to make the tree shadow. And because it's coffee, it will be a little darker or lighter depending on how much water you put. So I'm just making one shade of coffee, and then if we feel that it's a little lighter for a shadow, then we can put another coat of coffee like we did here with the turmeric. So now we will move for the tree part. And the tree, I think I did one of the painting earlier. I'm just giving you time so that you can finish your steps, and then it will be easy for you to just follow me. Let me just check if I have that painting, because I love that kind of stuff. Yes, so it will be something like this, but instead of this branch, there will be a trunk. So you can go for the same kind of branches, but I'm going to make a trunk here, and then there will be a little branch over like this on my painting. Let me see if I have more of the example. No. Okay, I hope you finished this step. Just give me a thumbs up so that I know that you have finished the step, and then I can move forward for the next one. Just give me a thumbs up on Facebook or Insta so that I know that you have finished the step and I can move forward. Okay, got it. This is finished. Now you can use either the same paintbrush, or if you have more brushes, you can use any round brush. If you don't have any round brush, you can use the same brush like we did earlier. I'm going to use my round brush to make my tree. Okay. Now it will be not very distinguished in the early stage because I am using very diluted coffee. But if you want, you can put a lot of coffee in the water or with a little water, so that your coffee concentration will be higher. But I am going to make a few layers with coffee as well, so that it will show like a shadow. and don't make the bottom line as straight. Just make it a little here and there, because tree roots are never a straight line. I'm assuming my tree is very tall, and there are a few branches at the center of the trunk, so that's why it goes something like this. So it's like, it should be like a lot of branches coming from the trunk, and because we are showing only a part of the tree, it may not be like a complete tree. It may just a part of the tree. It may be a bottom part, it may be a center part, it may be a top part. Now I am just making branches over the main branches. It's like a very humble tree, because it has a lot of branches, a lot of dar. And make sure all your branches are connected to the tree. If not, you just put a little more coffee over that side. Your branches may overlap with each other, or they may be very light, because it's a very far tree, so it doesn't matter actually how big or how small you make it. So this is my tree branches. Now, because I have finished it, I am giving you like 3-4 minutes to finish your branches and the tree. Meanwhile, what I do is I just wait for my painting to dry it out, and just put a little there on the like at the bottom of the root side, so that it will be more darker. Okay, I'm giving you like 2-3 minutes. Make as many branches as you want, and because my camera angle is not at front, so I may not be able to see any comments, but keep on posting your questions. I'll answer, and I'll see all the questions later once I finish the painting. Okay, give me a thumbs up when you are finished with this step, so that we can move forward for the next one. Send me so I know that you have finished the step, so that we can move forward for the last and final step. I'm just waiting for like 2 more minutes, and then we will move forward for the next step. And if you are making it with me, or after watching the video and the tutorial, just share your picture, so that we can post it on our stories, and you can showcase your talent there on our Facebook platform or on the Instagram. Okay. Is it finished? Have you finished the step, or I should wait for it some more time? Hello, hello. Okay, I am moving forward with the last part. I just use my hair dryer so that I can start the. Okay. So just see the last step because I'll be online for next about 20 minutes more. So don't worry, I'll be here only to guide you. And if you have any questions or any doubts, I'm just showing you the last part so that you can finish your painting. So earlier my plan was to make a flower over the branches, but now it looking me like a autumn or the spring kind of scene. So what I am doing now is, or you can make definitely your flower over the branches, but I am going to put a lot of flower details in the bottom, and then I'll highlight it with the gel pen. But if you want, you can make your flower on the tree as well. It depends absolutely on you, what you wanted to make and how you want your paintings to be look like. So I'm using beetroot color. As you can see, it's very like very bright. So I'm going to use it and make a few flower here, and then I'll put the knitted details. I'm just making few dots on the root as well. I'm just putting a lot of drops actually. If you want, you can paint a flower, but because my paper is very small, that's why I'm just putting drops, and then later on I'll put a lot of highlights with the gel pen. Your drops can be overlapping with each other. Your drops can be here and there. You may have few like 2 or 3 drops. It depends on how much flower you want. I wanted to make it look like a flower bed at the root on the of the tree. That's why I made it a lot of drops. And because after autumn we will have a new flower on the tree, and tree will be again be live, so it give me a hope. So that's why I'm making it like that, but it's totally up to your interpretation of your painting. So you can do what you actually like and how you want painting to look like. And it actually happen once you start with the painting. You plan something, and then while doing the painting as well, your plan will change to something else. So I'm just going to use my hair dryer just one more last time, and then I'll put the highlights. And meanwhile, you can like finish your painting while I'll be taking the questions. And if you are making any highlights, make sure you test your pen on a rough sheet that it's working fine and there is not any broken line while using your pen. So just use and test your pen first on a rough sheet and then only move for your pen, drawing. So what I do is now I am just making a broken lines just to make it the highlights of the flower. If you have more pigments or more different colors, you can definitely move forward with the more detailed flower. But I like it to be more like abstract or shadow kind of thing. So that's why I'm just putting only few highlights everywhere. As you can see, and just let me finish it and also you also finish your paintings. If you are stuck somewhere, if you have any queries, doubts or anything, just let me know and I'll look into it, how you can like finish your paintings or what you can do later on. Okay, I'm just putting a little dotted line on each and every dot so that it will look like a flower or like a shadow of a flower. If you want, you can put grass instead of flower. It totally depend on you what you wanted to paint or what you wanted to make, because art is actually is a is something which should give you happiness. If you are not happy, your painting may not look very happy too. So paint what actually you like to paint. Don't paint what somebody is like asking you to paint it. And that's the only reason a lot of famous painters, they don't paint according to the plan, they paint for their happiness. And that's the only reason Mona Lisa or the other paintings are so famous till now as well. I know there's a every painting or every work of art is has a history, but at the end of the day, it should give the artist or the painter happiness. So your art should make you happy, and that's the only, not the only reason, but one of the reason we are doing this art and craft workshop for adults and kids. And I'm making it a very step by step process so that anyone can follow it. Even if you haven't painted till now, you can still do the painting and you can make something for yourself. I normally don't mix two kind of medium on the same painting, but this natural pigment painting is a exception for me because I need some highlights to finish it. Okay, so for me, my painting is finished. I'm just going to rotate my camera angle so that I can see and answer all your questions. Just give me a couple of seconds so that I can move my camera angle. Okay, I think it's good to go. Just a second, I'll just make it more stable. Oops. Okay, no worries. I'll use it like that only. I don't know. I'm not a perfectionist, but sometimes little things give me a little irritation. Okay, I just scroll through the comments. Let me just remove the tape so that I can show you what we made today. Okay, let me just check it out. Hi everyone. Okay, so natural pigment painting, basically we are using natural color coming from trees or the fruit or vegetable, and because not everyone have a access for the acrylic color or the oil paint or any other kind of color, that's why I show you how to make natural pigments a few days back. If you missed that session, what you need to do is you need to go on Facebook or on YouTube and you can search the video there. If you don't know our YouTube channel, it's called Hobby, and you can find on the last few days. Uh, Raman Gupta, I missed when you showed how to make natural pigments. So don't worry, you can watch it later on our Facebook and YouTube page. I am late, Pavitra. Don't worry, because I used to be a professor in engineering. I didn't like that people are late in my class, but I am not a professor here. I am just an artist showing you different ways to do your hobbies. So don't worry, I'm not going to scold you or something. You just join from where you came. uh, Natural color video link is on Facebook and on YouTube. If still if you don't find it, what you can do is you can send us a message on Facebook or Insta. We will share the link with you. Amrita, same for you as well. I'm not going to scold anyone जिन लेट आयो भाई, कोई दिक्कत वाली बात नहीं, लेट आयो, it's okay. You just start from where you joined the video. If you missed any of the step, you can go back later on the Facebook and then do what you missed. Thank you, Jagrati. Thank you so much. नेचुरल कलर शॉर्ट में, यार शॉर्ट में तो नहीं हो सकता, पॉसिबल ही नहीं है. सिर्फ मैं ये बोल सकती हूँ कि हल्दी को ढूंढ के येलो कलर बना लो, बीट रूट को रेड करके you can make a red color, with coffee you can make brown color, you can make a lot of color which I shared on the natural pigment making day. You can go and watch the video. It would be much more better for you because it will take around 45 minutes for me to finish it. So you can watch it later on after the video. Let me just check it out the Insta as well. And now if somebody wants to join me on Videotron, definitely you can send me request now. I'm just tired of people not understanding that they should be a little patient for the video call. I am daily asking you and requesting you to send me video request only at the end, but still people are sending me request at the starting and not at the end, and they are not taking any video request at the end. So I don't know what they wanted to talk about. I seriously don't know. Hi Gurpreet. Hi Steps Towards Crafting. Nice name. Hi Radhika. Nice Fiona. Definitely I'll check out the pictures later on, and definitely we will put it on our stories too. After seeing okay, this was done. Your Ventrum da one, yeah. Oh, I think it's a Davanya. The name is Davanya. But it's a very creative way to show your name differently. Nice. Okay. Matre. I don't know what's that name is. Hi, Radhika Arjun. I'm just going through all the comments. I missed the previous session when you tell us how to make the pigments. I already, I think, shared 2 times on the same video, and you can, if you want, you can watch the previous video on Facebook or YouTube. We use Rakt Chandan for making red color pigment. If it is water dissolving, definitely you can use the Rakt Chandan for the red color. But I am not very sure which chandan you are talking about, because there are a lot of different kind of chandan available or sandalwood available in market. So just see if it is water dissolvable. Definitely you can use that for the red color. Hi, Pranal Jyoti. Red sandalwood can be used for making natural pigment. Again, it's the same thing. You need to check if it is water dissolvable. Then only you can use it for making the natural pigment. Is this tutorial coming on YouTube? Definitely. After a few hours, I asked my team to upload it on YouTube so that you can watch it later. But you can also watch the same video on Facebook. Is it kind of a sunset painting? It's depend how you interpret your painting. It it's up to you actually. Please, for next sheet, if you are going to try it out, send us pictures so that we can also see how it turned out. It's easy to do, and thanks for easy explanation. You're welcome. I'm here for that only. Thank you, Gurpreet. Thank you for your compliment. The red dots of flower, yes, the red dots are supposed to be a flower, but you can make grass or anything what you wanted to make flowers on the tree too. I actually didn't wanted to make flower on my tree because I feel that it's kind of a autumn tree. But if you want, you can definitely put flower on your tree as well. Yes, definitely try it out. Ankita, nice idea, nice. Show the painting. Okay. So this is what we made today. If you want, I can put it on Insta story and Facebook stories. But this is what we made today. It's a different perspective to see a painting. Okay, so tomorrow will be if you wanted to join the video call, you have 5 minutes. You can send me request now, because I have only 5 minutes left for the video. Again, for tomorrow, we are going to make a 3D art on bottle. You can use the air dry clay which we made last time, like 2-3 days back. And what we need to do is, you need a bottle, you need air dry clay or any kind of clay, but don't use polymer clay, because I'm not going to I can't teach you that as of now, because it need baking and it need a lot of extra material. You may need a thermometer, you need a lot of things. So I'm not going to teach you the polymer clay tomorrow. You need a bottle, clean your bottle and clean the surface of the bottle, and then you need a air dry clay, you need Fevicol. After Fevicol, you need colors, because I'm going to show you how you can make different shapes and you can stick those shapes on the bottle, and then we can paint it if we have time, or you can paint it later on like we do for the painting. So you need those kind of material for tomorrow. And I'll ask someone to post it on our like on WhatsApp group and Telegram group as well, for the material, so that you have a complete list. If I have missed anything, you have a complete list on WhatsApp group or on the Telegram, wherever you have joined. So we will put the reference images plus the material list over there, so you can be ready at the same time. And last thing is, on Sunday, a dentist, a very nice dentist is coming, and he is going to talk about the dental hygiene for kids and for adults, and what basic things you need to keep in mind, avoid any cavity or any other stuff. So if you have any questions for him, you can join us on Sunday. Details I'll share it, like more details I'll share it on Saturday. And yes, that is it for today. So I think it's done, everyone is finished. If you have any doubts, if you have any question, make sure you send us a picture with your question, because without picture I may not be able to help you, because I don't know what you wanted to make or something like that. So just send me a reference image if you wanted to make something, so that I can guide you better. So I'll take your leave now, and keep on painting, keep on practicing. I'll see you guys tomorrow at the same time, and join me tomorrow. Bye bye.